Hello guys, this will be a video on the topic of the Fate of the Phoenix DLC that just came out like 5 days ago. And let's get right into it. Let's talk about, I've been playing this update for 5 days straight now. Like, probably like 15-20 hours streaming it and everything. And it's actually, like if you're a Byzantine fan, you're definitely gonna be liking this content. Although if you're like a historical nerd, you might not like some of the things. In example, the ruler you start as, what is called Andronikos the Third. There's not really like a struggle with the inheritance, not in the terms of historical things. But anyway, to push that aside, there's a lot of events here. I think they include like 60 events, 50 events, a bunch of events. You can see on which age it begins. A lot of in Age of Tradition, actually, a majority will be there. Some will occur between age 2, age 3. There's like chronicle order, like when it will happen. Some happen actually much later, usually 1400 till 1500 almost. And then you get some of them are like old events, because Byzantine actually had a few events that happened previously before the DLC. Like a Roman, like are we Roman or are we not? That's the same event, it used to be there, it's always been there. This one has always been there as well, unless they changed a little bit the stats and stuff. These ones always been there, unless they changed the stats. Same here with this one. There's a lot of things, like I'm pretty sure adequates are new. I don't know if it's within the DLC or with the free update. There's a lot of technologies. You're probably going to be thinking like, okay, 74, that's crazy. But some of them are actually like normal, like, let's see, Royal Court, that's pretty normal. Monarchy Reform is pretty normal, I think, yeah. Salic Law, Semi-Salic Law, that's like completely normal. But they do have a lot of new technologies that I've noticed. Even this one, like, why is it even included here? Noble Estate Satisfaction. Every Western country has this at least. Don't get why it's even included here, to make it seem like there's more technology. I don't mind that, but it's just a bit odd. Of course, they are showing here what they actually is. And even this one, like it's actually this is pretty unique. But there is a lot of unique tech here, and some of them are actually really awesome, and I definitely like them. You can see here more bureaucracy slots. We can go through, but there is some cool content here, and I actually like some of the laws that they are including here for the Byzantines. You can see that. I'm gonna go quickly down here. There's a bunch of here, like modernization, army tradition decay. It's cool, it's nice, it's definitely like something nice to have. Noble connections. What is this side? It's just that. Okay, it's just that. Ancient Greek studies. Really nice, by the way. Yeah, 10% max literacy. So there is definitely some laws here that are really nice. A new Imperial Army, you get like in H5. And I thought there was something still here, something. There's probably even more. I also have free tolerance of the heathen beliefs. That's really nice always to get. This one is really nice, like, but this is at the end of the game pretty much, Tech 5. But still, really nice cultural influence, which you, by the way, want. And monthly research progress by 20%. Crazy good. This is like whatever, it's pretty sure it's for all countries. Here, actually the content for character interaction, assigning the despotes, actually kind of cool. You get more efficiency in the cabinet slots. And monthly prestige and legitimacy. I like it actually. I've been using quite a bit actually, especially for the efficiency in cabinets slot. Been actually pretty helpful. And if you want to, you can blind people, you can castrate them. I've actually been using, especially the blinding thing, I've been using quite a bit. So definitely a nice thing to have for character interaction. Something you've definitely been using quite a bit. I actually been also using the other one here, Compose. Strategicon, I'm very butchering. Basically, our ruler will concentrate personal military expertise on a topic of war choice, such as knowledge will such knowledge will surely help promote our prowess and exalt our famed martial capabilities. I'll say been going for this one. I don't recall it being like the massive kind of event, but definitely like if you can, it only costs like, I think it costs like 10 prestige, so it's basically like free, and you get some nice cool stuff from composing this one actually. But it's not like a massive boost or anything, but it's definitely nice for 10 prestige only, which you will always have a lot of as Byzantine. Let's see here. I think this one is old. It's always been there. You start with that, and then what else is here? I think this one is new because it has bureaucracy, and I think that's new. Modern army, I think that's also new, or actually I'm not sure. It might be new. This one is definitely new. Also kind of nice, having speed of integration. We have completed the fate of Phoenix disaster victoriously. Okay, that's one of the criterias. And this also can be nice, legitimacy, prestige, and cultural tradition. Although expected cost of court, 10%, that's quite a bit. But it kind of makes up for it for the legitimacy you get per month. And what is this? Cabinet, support patriarch. Yeah, you can also get this one. You start with that, so you have it already when you start the game. It's whatever, but if you want to, you can also use the cabinet action specifically for supporting the patriarch shit, or whatever you want to call that. And then you get some law, like just one law. It's actually kind of nice if you want to go for a playthrough where you want to tax the clergy. Really nice, I think. And here are some policies. Some of these probably already existed, but there are some, like Paranoia system, really nice actually, playing with the vassals. But this is just like a law for dealing with the prion subjects. So you go for maximum tax 10%, you can get more subject income. And these are actually kind of cool. I actually been using them. Well, of course, because you gain them and you want to use them for policies. But it's actually been fun going through these and deciding which way you want. And you also have Comanian Paranoia. But yeah, it's actually kind of cool. And you can see here the bureaucracy for, if you can get it highlighted. There's 11 of them. Actually, some of them are really good. Let's get through them. Monthly prosperity, peasant enfranchisement, and estate enrichment. Kind of okay. Kind of cool. Actually, the monthly prosperity is kind of cool. Education of heirs. That's also like, I can see that being pretty nice to have. And you can also recruit eunuchs. Kind of unique as well. This one, satisfaction and efficiency of the cabinets. Definitely nice if you need more efficiency and estate satisfaction. And also this one pretty much pays for itself always, so it's actually pretty good, especially like if you get the minting parliament, because of the constant duration is increased by 50%, and you'll get more base support, so it's much easier to get like double parliament out of the way. Like you can go for double law change or taxation increased and then law change or something else. Like you can get a bunch done with this. This is actually very useful. Been using it quite a bit. Let's see this one. Oh yeah, this one. I mean, this is ridiculous. Getting a number of local governors +1 and constant effects. If you don't even spend any money, you get the additional cabinet seat. Like it's crazy good. You will of course always be wanting to spend money, just so you can unlock the local governor. And the states that like this, crown and burgers. Let's go to the next one. If you want more better military, another one that's nice. I also been using this. Also these ones, I never gone for recruiting generals or admirals. It's like whatever. But the tradition, it's actually really nice. Army tradition, navy tradition, I like that. Military tactics, actually pretty decent increase for something like this only. And let's see this one. I mean, this is actually also nice if you need more crown power. Something you can think about. It will for the most part pay for itself pretty much. Ritualistic court, cultural influence, another one, like 24%. That's crazy good. Speed of annexation 15 and diplomatic reputation by 1. That's actually really nice, especially if you want to push for hegemony, which will be much easier actually if you go for this one too. And also if you want to annex people, it's gonna be much faster. And besides, the constant effect legitimacy per month 0.10. That's crazy good. Like, it's a lot of money in this time period, for example, that I'm playing right now on this campaign. So yeah, it's really good. And here, speed of integration. This is like whatever. If you really need the prestige, it's like cool, kind of cool. It's like, who cares? So some of them are not going to be as nice, I think. It's situational, I would say, even. Estate powers, actually, wow. I did not even think about this. This is actually really good. Estate powers by minus 50%. That's crazy. And the taxation efficiency, constant effect without any investment. 5%. Wow. Wow, this is great. And Temara. This is like one of the ones you start with, and it's alright. It's nothing special, but it's still there. Is there anything else I didn't go through here? Oh yeah, urban rights. Amazing. This silk monopoly on Constantinople. Oh my god, crazy. Really crazy. Local silk output, local cloth output, and local fine cloth output. And you get other ones here too, like imperial breadbasket. It kind of explains what it is, you know. And you get like monthly prosperity, population growth, local food capacity by 1,000. They do eat a little bit more. So it's like, yeah. And then this one is also really nice. It's for like local culture, influence, and production efficiency, but 10% is a massive boost. But you do get the pop join rebel threshold. Actually, I think this is a DLC only, and these are maybe with the free update. I think these two might be the case because see how they kind of show the DLC here, but not on these. And also local pop promotion speed. Wow, these are another one that's really great. Institution promotion, like these are great for places you want to be promoting institutions and promoting people. But also, let's talk about the game. The Byzantines. I've been talking about just some nonsense here. Apparently, Trebizond gets some flavor, but minor. I have not, unfortunately, been playing Trebizond this yet here, but this is about Byzantine specifically. And I played a fair bit of Byzantine before the update, and now after the update. And I'm a big Byzantine fanatic. I'm a hooligan. If you're a Byzantine fan, you're gonna definitely like this update. I mean, it's pretty mandatory for you to have this update, I feel like. Is it worth 10 euros? It's hard to say. I will say what I personally feel. Like when I played like Sweden, Norway, England, I think I played... I don't have played Morocco, Sicily, Naples, Milan, played Prussia into Prussia from Brandenburg, Hungary, Bohemia. When I compare some of these nations that might not have as many flavor events or situations, I will definitely say that when I now played on stream and everything, the Byzantine Empire, I have a feeling of like genuine fun, like much more fun than I did have playing Byzantine before the update. That doesn't mean there's not issues with the update. With the DLC, there could have been some things that could have been doing better. Apparently pushing for, like, for example, Latinitas and embracing the Latin culture, like reviving it and embracing it, can kind of destroy your campaign because you don't have much of a Latin culture when you do that, and kind of people don't really like your culture. That's what I've heard. But so if you want to push for that, not so nice. Another thing that I did not even think about on my stream, forming. This is another playthrough. I actually have another playthrough where we formed the Roman Empire, and we lost all the events, and I still had quite a few events that I still need to go through. And we lost all of that. And there's another thing, if you go for an early Roman Empire push, you will even be stuck with decayed team system. I mean, yes, you can literally change it if you want. You can change the reform for something else. But if you want the upgraded version, you can't get it anymore when you change to Roman Empire because you lose them. You lose the event. You lose all the flavor. Well, not all, but you lose the events. It's completely empty after that. You won't have any events after forming the Roman Empire. Which is kind of like, yeah, I get it. You know, you're buying a DLC for the Fate of the Phoenix, literally named for Byzantine Empire, not Roman Empire. But it's kind of still at the same time like, oh yeah, I feel like they should still include that some of the events at least, you know. But I do like that they made it easier to form Roman Empire. Not that it's not to make it easy. It's just if you go for an early Roman Empire for like, let's say you want to go through most events as Byzantine Empire, like Tech 4, Tech 3, maybe Tech 3, late Tech 3, and you will have most events. And you're like, hey, I want to form Roman Empire now. I already have most of Italy. By the way, like 75 is like, it's like having into Rome here. So it's southern Italy and having Sicily, and then you can form Roman Empire. It's not getting all of this. It's like getting Rome, like here. I had it like here, land, and I had Sicily, and then I had some spare slots actually, so you can even have less. Anyway, what was I thinking about? Yeah, it's. I actually forgot what I was talking about. Holy crap. Did I actually forget? Well, anyway, forming Roman Empire is like kind of anticlimactic. But I do like... Oh yeah, now I remembered. It's about... I do like it's easier because if you manage to get to a country when you form Roman Empire, like the old time, you had to own all of Britain, like, I mean, historical extent of the border. You have to own all France, all of Iberia, I think. All of this here. By that point, to be honest, the game is over and it's boring. But because they made it so early, you just need southern Italy and Sicily. The game is still not over and you still have a lot of fun to be having ahead. And I do like that update change with the free update. That it's easier to create the Roman Empire. Just because it's just, your game is not over yet, you can still have a lot of fun. You can RP as Roman Empire, reclaiming the lost borders, and I think that's pretty cool. And with the Fate of the Phoenix disaster, I actually like it. I like it. I've been interacting with it a lot. I've been doing... You also get this cool event where your ruler, or not just ruler, but the commander of the army gets like upgraded abilities. So definitely put your ruler in the army, or your son that's gonna inherit the empire, and you can get like a perfect statted ruler. I had that actually on my playthrough. Although the risk is if you lose battles, they're gonna get reduced abilities, so make sure you're always winning. Also, they added a new building. I don't think I have added it actually. Let's... Oh my god, hiccup. Can I find it? I don't know if I can find it. Let's see. Let's check quickly if you can find it. I don't know if this was added in the free update or the DLC, but it's also another one. They have made the seas much more stronger, so it's actually a good building to have if you don't have it already. Definitely get that one. They had like a building with the crown power. Let's see, crown power, I think we might find it. What is it called? This one. Another one, that's good. I think they should have added more buildings maybe, not just one building for the most part. But it's a good one. 20% flat crown power, not even local. It's genuine flat crown power on your, you know, how much power you have in your crown and estate satisfaction. Amazing. Amazing, by the way, but like, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like Byzantine is kind of OP. Kind of OP now, because it's the pretty much the only country that has a lot of flavor, like a shit ton of flavor. Well, you can argue, you know, England has a lot of events, France has a lot of events, some other nations have a lot of events and flavor. But I feel like right now Byzantine is quite OP. Yeah. At the end note, do I think it's worth it? For me, I think if you're like a Byzantine Empire fanatic, like you love playing Byzantine all the time, like me, I say it's easily like a purchase for 10 euros. I genuinely think that's gonna be worth it by far because it's just gonna be more flavor, more things in general. If I'm being frank, and if you're playing a country the most, like Byzantine Empire, it's an easy yes answer. Easy yes answer. If you're someone who's gonna play once in a while Byzantine Empire, like maybe even just once a year, then I wouldn't maybe not say it's worth it for 10 euros. Wait for like a discount, at least like 50% off. But yeah, for me, I've been having fun with the update. I'm a Byzantine. Like I think the next update is gonna be Iberia. To be honest, I'm not an Iberian fan, so I wouldn't be probably having that much fun as I'm having with Byzantine, simply because I'm like a Byzantine hooligan. So I actually like this update for my personal opinion. If you want my personal opinion, you're not asking for like a historical opinion about if they made events historically accurate, which I think is fair if you judge it by those from that point of view. But I'm just kind of like talking about how I feel, how I felt, and how the game feels right now as Byzantine. And for gameplay perspective, there are some improvements, and they should definitely change some things. Some things might be a little bit weak or weird. There might be some bugs. But in terms of feel of the nation, I really like Byzantine Empire. Yeah. And they apparently added some flavor to Trebizond. We can check that. Let's check that real quick. I think I heard they added like one bureaucracy when you start as Trebizond. Actually, I will be excited playing Byzantine or Trebizond Empire as well, just for the fact that they have the Communist dynasty, you know, very influential dynasty in the Byzantine era, and would be cool getting back, you know, Constantinople, reclaiming Anatolia, becoming maybe even Byzantine. Although to be honest, if you're Trebizond, I would stay as Trebizond. To be honest, if I'm being frank, it's a cool color. Kind of cool that you're having the tag Trebizond Empire, you know. It's cool. Because they did, if I recall, they did actually call themselves an empire. Even though they're very small at this point. I mean, they were not that big to begin with. And I kind of had like here, and a little bit more here at their greatest extent. Let's check here. Actually, the flavor pack could have seen there maybe. Let's take Trebizond here. I have not played them, but yeah, they have like this Themata system. It's privileges. I don't know if this is like with the DLC or not. They have some flavor. Max bureaucracy slot, and they have content. They get 2 things, which is honestly like whatever. This is like kind of like whatever, but it's some flavor. There's some flavor, and some events. Not really that many. I think they already have some of the events. I think maybe I can't say. Don't take that as like a fact, but I think they had some of the events already. So yeah, it doesn't really have that much, but it has a little bit. And you know how the technologies that are actually unique to Byzantine or Trebizond, I mean. I think also some. They actually, I think they had. But yeah, let's see quickly here. I can't recall if they had anything cool. Not really. Do they have any character content? Let's see. Here, no. That's kind of shame they don't have any character content. But to be fair, it's not the, you know, the point of the nation here. But yeah, let's see the bureaucracies. Yeah, they do have one. It's kind of like whatever. Let's remove it, add one. Yeah, they only have 2. But this one is kind of nice, to be honest. Like, if you want the honest opinion, I think this is kind of nice having, especially for the monthly prosperity. It's nice. But anyway, that's pretty much it for me today. Just want to go over what I thought about the game, update for the Fate of Phoenix, and I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to put a thumbs up and you know, like the video. Subscribe to me definitely. And hey, I stream, I think, pretty much every day. So if you want to watch me play playthroughs of EU5, other games even, definitely tune in to my streams. Would love to have you guys there. It's been a lot of fun streaming for you guys, seeing a lot of different people, making friends and everything. And yeah, thank you guys for watching me, and I'll see you guys on the next video or next stream. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great day and have an awesome week. See you guys. Bye.